coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
A gain of 9 yards and a Jaguar first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Ed Oliver.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll buy some time right. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Jaguars.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Allen. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
39-yard line.
They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 38 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score, Jaguars 31, Bills.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Tackled at the 25.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now they try the right side here. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Johnson He will push his way down to about the 14.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They go to Johnson again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3.
And now here is another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. The 30, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 84 yards, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now a handoff looking right. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
27.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll set up a throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league, They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
He was brought down at the 13.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse. And